Welcome to Maggie's Marvellous Makes, and today we're going to be doing some story size. Now, if you're just in your usual clothes, why don't you just pause this video and go upstairs to get changed. Now, let's begin by sitting down and crossing our legs, putting our hands together at our heart and making a peace sign. Now let's begin.
The Troll by Julia Donaldson. There was once a troll who lived under a bridge.
Come back up to stand. Troll pose. It's little lunges on tiptoes. So basically, like that.
That's where trolls are supposed to live. Meanwhile, far out to sea, there were some pirates who lived on a ship.
Now we're going to do pirate pose, which is basically you grab an imaginary rope and you put one leg up to climb and you pull the imaginary rope down like this.
That's where pirates are supposed to live. Trolls are supposed to eat goats, but no goats ever came trip-trapping over this troll's little bridge, so we ate fish instead.
Now we're going to do cross-legged press-ups. So basically, you get in your press-up pose, on your knees, cross your legs like a fishtail and do mini press-ups.
But one morning, he heard a faint noise on his bridge. Up he popped, and he said what trolls are supposed to say, which is, "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?"
Now we're going to do trip-trapping legs, which is basically, so you get your feet wide at the bottom of your mat if you have one. Grab one ankle, grab the other ankle and move forward. All the way to the end of mat and back.
"I'm not trip-trapping, I'm scuttling," said a tiny black creature. "And I'm a spider." "Oh, bother, thought you were a goat," said the troll. No, goats have fur," said the spider. "Never mind, I'll eat you anyway," said the troll. "You're making a nice change from fish."
Now we're going to do our spider. So you go down into a squat, you wiggle your arms around there and sit on your arms. If you can't do that, just do a normal squat and you might wobble and land on your bum.
"Oh, please don't eat me," said the spider. "Why don't you go further down the river to the next bridge? It's a much better bridge for goats." "Oh, all right then," said the troll. So he packed up his frying pan and his cookery book and off he strode. Pirates are supposed to dig for treasure, and these pirates had a treasure map with a rhyme on it.
Now we're going to be looking at our treasure map. So leg out like this, one leg, grab it with your hand and hug it like a baby. And then you just look through the gap in your leg up through there. And that's how you do looking at your treasure map.
Between the palm tree and the rock, 6 feet lies a deep treasure box. They sailed and they sailed until they reached an island. "This is the spot," said Handkerchief. "Start digging." The pirates dug and dug, but all they found was a grumpy mole. "Must be the wrong island," they said, and all that digging had made them hungry.
So what we do is we keep this pose, but you get your fist, just like you're holding a wooden spoon, and you stir the inside.
It was Ben Buckle's turn to do the cooking. He cooked fish pie. "It's soggy," said Percy Patch. "It's slimy," said Peg Polka Dot. "When we find the gold, we can buy a decent cookery book," said Handkerchief, and they set sail again. The troll was sitting under his new middling-sized bridge, reading his cookery book, and suddenly he heard a sound above his head. Up he popped.
Now we're going to do our trip track. So back to the end of our mat. Grab one ankle, grab your other ankle, and all the way up to the mat end and all the way back.
"Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" he roared. "I'm not trip-trapping, I'm pattering," said a furry creature. "And I'm a mouse." "Oh, bother, thought you were a goat," said the troll. "No, goats have longer ears," said the mouse. "Never mind, I'll eat you anyway," said the troll.
You can have a rest if you need to, because this is quite a long book and it's quite tiring.
Never mind. I'll eat you anyway, said the troll. I'm getting sick of fish. Oh, please don't eat me, said the mouse. Why don't you go down to the next bridge? There are goats trip-tropping over that one all the time. Very well, said the troll, and he packed up his things and off he strode. Meanwhile, the pirates had discovered another island.
Now we're going to do toe touches, which is stand like this, you get one end of your foot and touch there, like that.
They dug and they dug, but all that they found was a rusty old bucket with a crab in it. It's the wrong islander then, they said. That night, Percy Patch did the cooking. He cooked fish soup.
Now we're going to do our cooking again. So remember, legs out, grab one leg and stir the pot. You can swap legs whenever you want.
It's bony, said Benbuckle. It's briny, said Peg Polkadot. If only we could find the gold, we could pay for a proper cook, said Handkerchief. The troll was frying fish under his new bounce, under his new bridge, when he heard a sound above his head, and up he popped. Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge? He bellowed. I'm not trip-trapping, I'm lolloping, said a creature with long ears, and I'm a rabbit.
Well, now we're going to do bunny bounce. So you get on all fours like this, you get your legs up in this and you bounce. Up, down, up, down.
Oh,
Go as high as you can.
bother, thought you were a goat, said the troll. No, goats have hooves, said the rabbit. Never mind, I'll eat you anyway, said the troll. Anything's better than fish. Oh, please don't eat me, said the rabbit. Why don't you walk down to the next bridge? There are herds of goats trip-trapping over that one. Are you sure? Asked the troll. Once again, he packed up and off he strode. Meanwhile, the pirates were digging on a new island.
Now we're going to do our toe touches again. So I'll show you again, like this. Touch your foot.
They dug and they dug, but all they found was an old Wellington boot with a nest of centipedes in it. We'll never find the right island, they said. That night, it was Peg Polkadot's turn
Now
to
we're
do
going
the
to
cooking.
do lunge punch. So you do lunges, which is going to stretch your leg, and then you punch until you feel a stretch in your arm. And then you do it again with the same leg and arm at the same time, but just like this.
She cooked fish cakes. They're sticky, said Benbuckle. They're sandy, said Percy Patch. Handkerchief said nothing. He was too busy being sick over the side of the ship. The Troll's river grew wider and wider. Then it stopped being a river and it flowed to the sea. The Troll found himself on a sandy bridge. There isn't another bridge, he said. That rabbit was tricking me. And then he spotted some hoof prints in the sand.
Now we're going to do goat. Well, it's not really called goat, it's called bear crawl. So you go down, legs like this, and then you run up to the end of your mat and you walk backwards to the end.
A goat at last, he cried. He looked around, but he couldn't see any goats. Never mind, they'll probably come back tomorrow, he said. The troll followed the hoof prints. They led him to a spot between a tall palm tree and two big rocks. I know, he thought, I'll dig a pit. And then tomorrow the goat will fall into it and I can eat it. The troll dug and dug with his frying pan.
Now we're going to do toe grab, which is where you grab your foot but you don't lift it up. So like this. Grab, grab, grab.
Just when he thought the hole was deep enough, the pan hit something hard. It was a great big chest. Perfect, said the troll. I can hide in there and keep warm. Then when the goats fall into the hole, I'll open their lid and pop up. He lifted the lid. The chest was full of round gold things.
Now we're going to have a little rest. So you go like this into like an egg and then you sit still and you can roll like backwards and forwards whenever you like.
Oh, these are no use to me, he said, and he threw them all into the sea. Then he climbed into the chest and lay down. Tomorrow I can have goat for breakfast instead of fish, he thought, as he drifted off to sleep. It was dark when the pirates arrived at the next island. This is the spot, said Handkerchief. Someone's been digging here already, said Ben Buckle. Don't say they found the treasure before us, said Percy Patch. No, look, here it is, cried Peg Polka Dot. The chest was heavy.
Now we're going to do hamstring stretch, which is lie on your back. Don't get confused with lying on your tummy like this, but swap over so your head is facing the ceiling and you get one leg up and hold your hamstring. You get the other leg up and hold your hamstring.
It must be full of gold, said Hanky. Quick, back to the ship before anyone stops us. The troll was woken by a loud bang.
Now we're going to do star jumps.
That's my breakfast falling into the hole, he thought. But why was the chest heaving and swaying? And why was the lid opening? Surely goats couldn't open lids. The lid opened wide. Staring down at the troll were 4 angry pirates.
Now we're going to do our rope climbing again. So grab your imaginary rope, pull it down like this and knees up.
Oh, where's their gold? Shouted the handkerchief. I threw it into the sea, said the troll. The plank! The plank! Yelled Bell Buckle and Percy Patch. Make him walk the plank!
Now we are going to do the plank. So what we do is into like this pose. So on your tiptoes, so like this, like in cobra pose, hit your tiptoes up onto your knees and then up like that. But you don't go like that, you go on down like that so your bum's lower, and you can have a rest whenever you like on this one because this one's quite hard.
The next second the pirates were pushing him onto it. Who's that trip-trapping over my plank? Jeered Handkerchief. Oh, I'm not trip-trapping, I'm shuffling, said the troll in a very small voice. And I'm a troll. He reached the end of the plank. His knees were knocking. Jump! Yelled the pirates.
So now we are going to do our toe touch again.
But just then Peg Polka Dot came running up. Wait! She cried. I found something else inside the chest. In one hand she held the troll's frying pan. In the other hand she held his cookery book. Stop! Called Handkerchief. He looked at the troll in a new way. Can you cook? He asked. Yes, said the troll. And yes! Shouted the pirates. Well, then you can stay, said Handkerchief. Oh, thank you, said the troll, and he shuffled back along the plank. Well, when shall I start? No, said Hank. The pirates showed the troll the ship's kitchen. The troll grinned. He turned to his favourite page in his cookery book. Shall I make us a nice goat stew? He asked. Go? Go? But pirates don't eat goat, said Handkerchief. We want what pirates are supposed to eat. And what's that? Asked the troll. Fish, said the pirate
Now we're going
chief.
to do jumps, but not really proper star jumps. It's like this. You do this. And now we're going to get back down to sit cross-legged and bring our hands at our heart and bend down in a sign of peace. Thank you for watching, and why don't you try your own yoga video at your house? All you do is you get your mum and dad to come and sit somewhere, and then you ask them to read a story and you just make up moves. Bye.